The World Health Organization has officially called it COVID-19. CO for corona, Vi for virus, D for disease, and 19 because it started last year. The name, though, of course, isn't the most pressing concern. On Monday in China...
In late December 2019, Chinese health authorities reported an outbreak of pneumonia of unknown origin in Wuhan, Hubei province. Since its discovery, the COVID-19 virus has spread globally, causing thousands of deaths and having an enormous impact on our health systems and economies. From the beginning of the outbreak, the virus has impacted many countries into taking up drastic measures to avoid the rising of the curve. Therefore, to enforce safety amongst the populace, governments deploy frontline workers such as medical and peacekeeping personnel, which makes them prone to the virus as they face it head-on. Now that there are vaccines being developed, we must not forget that we should also prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus, wherein hygiene and sanitation approaches are needed for prevention. Robots are a potential and suitable candidate for substitution of hospital staff, mainly because robots cannot contract or spread disease. As a result of the difficulties brought by COVID-19 and its associated lockdowns, many individuals and companies have turned to robots in order to overcome the challenges of the pandemic. Therefore, as a solution to this current worldwide health problem that we are facing, we present to you Project M.E.D.S, or the Mounted Establishment Disinfection System. Project M.E.D.S is designed to autonomously disinfect areas where there is a high amount of interaction. Examples of these are office and communal spaces and hospital and isolation wards. The Project M.E.D.S only requires human interaction when it is needed for maintenance or an upgrade. Therefore, Project M.E.D.S only functions in areas where there are no signs of detected humans. But if we were to detect any human presence in its coverage zone, the robot will automatically shut down. Furthermore, the users can choose to manually override the robot's function and manually shut it down in case of emergencies or any untoward occurrences. Now, how does it function? Project M.E.D.S contains three main parts. These are the main unit, where it contains all the codes needed for the main purpose to function. The monitor module, where it houses microcontrollers that might be needed in case of upgrades or its annual maintenance. And lastly, the container unit, contains the control system for the diffuser unit and the container for the humidified disinfectant liquid. Beneath it is a subsystem known as the control system. This subsystem contains all the codes for the sensors, a signal receiver for the control of the main functions, voltage and energy control of the robot, and a fail-safe system in case of emergencies. The robot operates by first calibrating itself before operation, and then fills up the humidifier with the right amount of disinfectant liquid, which is measured by a water level sensor and carried on to a microcontroller that is also connected to a peristaltic pump. The robot also begins to humidify the liquid and prepares to expel it with the help of a 220-volt fan. And after a certain amount of time set by the user, the entire robotic system roars to life. With this, its ultraviolet lamps also turn on and help in disinfecting the intended coverage area. But if a human presence is detected, then therefore the robot shuts down. For manual operation, the user can opt to use the switch below to turn on the robot in case of mistakes. The significance of the Project M.E.D.S Mounted Establishment Disinfection System shows that it is a great solution in disinfecting enclosed spaces like offices and hospital wards. It is also easy to use because it is already programmed to function whenever the user wants to operate it. Results also showed that the Project M.E.D.S Mounted Establishment Disinfection System functions in given parameters performed successfully and excellently during preliminary evaluation. Companies, offices, schools, hospitals, and even isolation facilities for infectious diseases can benefit from the Project M.E.D.S as it will make the disinfection of rooms and offices easier, safer, and more efficient. This will also help reduce the possibility in acquiring diseases and pathogens. People will no longer take risks in disinfecting their spaces and will be able to avoid exposure to any harmful or infectious pathogen or disease.